We're here in Calaveras Big Tree State Park, one of the most spectacular places on the planet. We are here to both celebrate our commitment, our sense of responsibility to be good stewards of this forest landscape. And we have committed to doing the fuels management to reduce the threat of catastrophic wildfire, to do the scientific research to ensure that we really can understand the threat to this forest.
How is it up there, Wendy?
It's good. It's very interesting. On my climb up, saw the most beetle activity that I have ever seen in any tree. I don't know what the other trees in this grove are like, but this one has definitely got a lot of beetles in it.
Maybe that explains all those broken branches up there.
Parks are not terrariums. Parks are connected to the entire landscape of which they are a part. Here we are at Calaveras Big Trees, and there are streams that originate above us, and whatever happens here affects the streams and the downstream health of the ecosystem or watershed. These forests are, because of climate change, incredibly threatened right now. We lost 20% in the last 2 years of the giant sequoias, and we're talking about trees that are 3,000 years old. Things are awry. We don't have the luxury of many years of trying to figure something out. We're literally in an emergency response situation, and so this coalition makes a hell of a lot of sense.
So all of our land managers are here representing the groves throughout the entire state of California. We have 11 different land managers that manage about 80 groves. So we're all here together, and we're going to be sharing the information about what we've done this year in particular to really promote and further the goals of the coalition.
We are reversing 120 years of poor management practices of suppressing all wildfires and trying to, over time, restore a more natural forest condition.
The mantra is move with the urgency of the crisis, right? Climate change, the crisis facing the sequoias is not waiting for our budget cycles. It's not waiting for our NEPA processes. It's not waiting for bureaucracy. And so we need to move at the urgency of the crisis. We have a good model that's been set up where we've been able to prove that over the last 2 years with the Giant Sequoia Land Coalition. All hands on deck. We've scaled the resources from both the state and federal level, and we've changed our state business practices, right? Looking at using emergency authorities for environmental review. The state's changed our procurement timelines and practices from 2 years down to 10 days. And so our goal is to be able to continue to expedite this pace so that we're at a state that we've removed a lot of the excess fuel, the hazard trees, we've reforested what needs to get reforested, so that even in harsher climate conditions, when fires come through, they burn and play their ecological role, and we restored resilient cycles to these incredible iconic trees.
You can describe what it's like, but unless you actually experience it, there's no substitute for that, right? These trees are really special. There's nothing like them on the planet. They're irreplaceable, just treasures of the natural world.
That tree, the giant sequoia, has called on you. Those sacred trees. For one person, you stand alone. As a team, you stand united. As a coalition, that's where power is at, and that's where wisdom's at. So again, Grandfather, we thank you for this day. For the people you see among you today, Grandfather, that are being of service to you, to help nature. Without nature, we won't be here. Without Mother Earth, we won't be here. Be part of this journey. To see this knowledge within this room, that this knowledge will carry on and to continue to grow, to be of service. Again, we thank you, Grandfather, for this honor, for being a part of this, Grandfather. Be part of this journey. All my listeners, thank you all.
We're all doing work right now that is going to mature in 2,500 years. It is just amazing to me that we've got this group of people who are collaborating with that as the goal. You know, I think it actually has an important scientific and even spiritual aspect to what a coalition like this means.
Calaveras Big Tree State Park is only one of 11 organizations that make up the Giant Sequoia Lands Coalition. that was formed just over a year ago after wildfires ravaged the state, and sadly, many monarch trees were lost.
To get all the stewards together on the same page and work together and see what we can do, it has been a great collaboration.
I thank you guys. You know, it's good to be in the doors with you guys to do things that we love the most is our land, and that we can all get along and make sure our trees grow.
We've treated over 4,000 acres of the 26,000 acre Giant Sequoia landscape. And that's incredible progress. But we need to commit to sustaining that pace and recognizing that stewardship isn't a one-time gig. Stewardship is forever.